Narcissistic personality disorder is a mental health condition in which people have a very high sense of their own self-importance. It's often associated with harmful behavior such as manipulation, aggression, and a lack of empathy. In recent years, researchers have been looking into the connection between narcissism and crime. They have uncovered some very startling findings. Narcissists, they need a lot of attention, okay? And they want people to admire them. Yeah, so people with this disorder, they lack the ability to understand or even care about the feelings of others. This video is going to take a look at narcissism and the criminal behavior, and look at the complex relationship between these two factors. Research has shown a striking correlation between narcissism and criminal behavior. So numerous studies have looked at this connection, and they have shed light on underlying psychological mechanisms that link narcissism to criminal behavior. One theory suggests that individuals with high levels of narcissism are more likely to engage in criminal acts as a means to satisfy their very grandiose self-image in acquiring that attention and that admiration that they crave. They may view criminal activities as a way to assert dominance, to manipulate others, and to establish a sense of superiority. Look, these narcissist individuals often lack empathy, and it makes it easier for them to justify their actions and disregard other people's well-being. This lack of empathy contributes to their willingness to engage in illegal activities and disregard the potential harm inflicted on others. Criminal traits of narcissists. So, number one, success over ethics. They have no integrity, all right? None whatsoever. So, if it's going to be success or ethics, success is always going to win, okay? So if they are obsessed with money and financial success, they may turn to illegal activities such as drug dealing or prostitution or some other crimes, but it's whatever they prefer. Hypersexuality. So sexuality is related to control, okay, for the narcissist. That would include rape, incest, violence, lack of respect, and boundaries are all tied to narcissistic abuse. So they can be hypersexual, and it often relates to power and control. Incest is very frequently reported, as well as a lack of regard for their partner or victim and their boundaries, okay? Narcissists, they love to blame others. So blaming others is number two. The classic line is everybody or anyone's fault other than the narcissist, all right? So look, here's an example. A criminal who maintains she is innocent even blames others for the wrongdoing she perpetrated against them. They blame. They don't have any personal responsibility. They're taking responsibility for that, all right? They're going to play the victim, all right? When they have hurt somebody else, they are now the victim, all right? That's a reversal. Violence. Narcissists are people who can't accept criticism, and they will try to give back 10 times what they receive. They might not even receive criticism, okay, but they perceive it as some type of slight, and it can escalate quickly into physical violence. That's why there's a lot of domestic violence going on, all right? They have impulse control issues, all right? That also leads to addictions. Since their ego is so fragile to begin with, any criticism or any interpretation of a slight feels like an attack. And they're gonna fight back, they're defensive, okay? And they may use violence frequently to demonstrate this lack of control and all of the multiple addictions they may have. Sexual addiction, gambling, drug addiction, any of those addictions. Manipulation. They like to pit people against each other. All right, here's an example. Here's a man and two women. He wants them to fight for him, for the attention of him. And it's a way to control these two women. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He likes to isolate them too, and he wants to see who's going to be loyal, okay? And he likes the isolation, okay? Let's put this one away for a while so no one gets to see her or will believe about this abuse, all right? Success at any cost. Narcissists have this win at all cost mentality, okay? So the world is divided into winners and losers. And if they're not the winner, they are by default a loser, and losers are exploited, they are shamed, and they are hurt by winners. Unfortunately, this is what they learned early in life, these narcissists. So if they have to commit a crime against you to be perceived as a winner, they will, okay? And they won't stop until they win or kill themselves, okay? That's how much they want to be perceived as the winner. Life is a game to them, winning and losing. Yes, everything is a game. So look, psychopaths have a lot of the similar traits as a narcissist, and also sociopaths. So behaviors that conflict with social norms, psychopath. Disregarding or violating the rights of others, psychopath, okay? Inability to distinguish between right and wrong, psychopath. Difficulty with showing remorse or empathy, psychopath. Tendency to lie often, psychopath. Manipulating and hurting others, psychopath. Recurring problems with the law, psychopath, okay? Those sound like very similar characteristics to the narcissist. Here are some signs of sociopaths. They have a lack of empathy for others. Sociopath. Sounds familiar. Very familiar. They have impulsive behavior. Sounds familiar too. They attempt to control others with threats or violence. Sounds kind of familiar. So they'll use intelligence and charm and charisma to manipulate other people. Sounds quite about right. Sounds about right. They don't learn from their mistakes or punishment. They continue the same cycle over and over and over again and over. They lie for personal gain. Sounds quite familiar. They show a tendency of physical violence and fights. Lots of fights. Narcissists are always fighting people. So here's some examples of crimes of narcissists, but they're also crimes of other people. You don't have to be a narcissist to commit these crimes, but these are crimes that I know about that some narcissists have committed. Okay, so here we go. It's a little long list, but we'll try to get it in there. Life insurance scams, car insurance scams, home insurance scams, arson, real estate theft, robbery, bank fraud, perjury, human trafficking and other types of trafficking, hidden camera installations in people's homes, okay? Selling and using drugs, false police reports to frame innocent individuals, prostitution, pedophilia, child abuse, sexual assault, internet scams, catfishing, identity theft, mail theft, defamation of character, mortgage fraud, fraudulent paperwork to obtain money or property illegally, murder, cyberbullying, cyberstalking, and much, much more. Okay, so understanding the link between narcissism and criminal behavior can have significant implications for the legal system. And by recognizing the role of narcissism in criminality, law enforcement agencies and judicial systems can develop more targeted strategies for preventing and addressing such behavior. Additionally, mental health professionals can play a crucial role in identifying and treating individuals with narcissistic tendencies to reduce the likelihood of criminal behavior. While further research is needed to fully comprehend the complex relationship between narcissism and crime, the evidence does suggest that there is a strong association. So we need to acknowledge this connection to help society develop more effective intervention strategies to foster greater understanding that will contribute to lessening, criminal behavior. So in conclusion, the connection between narcissism and crime is startling and it's significant, Research has shown that individuals with narcissistic traits are more likely to engage in criminal behaviors due to their self-centeredness and their exploitive nature. There is a correlation, and we need to address this as a risk factor of criminal activity. So to continue learning about this topic, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting on our page. Thank you.